Time for another dual video.
40 ounces glued to my head.
No duels.
So I need to figure out a way to drink it. Break it out.
Break it out. Wait, what key is that?
That's pretty close.
Wait.
You hit it. What was it? It's in between their keys.
Right. It's like 2 cents off.
Well, I saved my car because it's never been beat.
Oh.
Yeah. Cheers.
So, President Putin.
Is that what they call him, President Putin? I thought he was autocrat. Yeah, he basically rigged his own election because they put that nostalgia guy or whatever that's trying to opposition.
Gorbachev?
No, it's the dude there that some guy.
Who's the last person before Putin was in?
It was the guy who was trying to run against them. And then they criminalized him. They tried to poison him and kill him and shit. Now he's like the opposition leader.
What happened to the rest of the KGB, man? KGB toys.
Help me, Rhonda, yeah. With the University of Minnesota Duluth.
This video is brought to you by
We're not students here, nor will probably never be. So we got nothing to lose.
You were though. I'm an apt pupil. Or what's that called?
One of those
Fez. My Fez. Foreign exchange student.
Yeah, foreign exchange.
Dude, for the longest time, I thought Raj on fucking Big Bang Theory was the dude Fez from that 70s show.
No, I'm not familiar with much of those shows, so.
Actually, it might still be. I never looked it up, but it's main conversation. Dude, that Kelly Kuko chick on that show. What the fuck?
I know Fez from like the Mummies with Brandon Fraser. There might have been Fez in Lawrence of Arabia. The Young and the Restless.
Alright. He zooms in on the dude's face and it just cuts his commercial. Fucking tongue soap. Bear sliding down a rainbow. Cause it's belly soft.
Did you see that movie with Aubrey Plaza called Black Bear? It's like on Netflix or something. Just came out like within the year.
Black Bear?
It's called Black Bear. You know who Aubrey Plaza is, though? Yeah. She was she's on those like Office and Parks and Recreation.
Guys, kind of recognize her. Not really see anything.
I feel like she's always like drinking. It's kind of a cool movie, I guess. But the
What movie?
She's like Black Bear. She's like fucking half nude and it's like shoulder bush.
Man, you must have had some old Caesars.
At Hardee's. Onions.
It's hard to tell.
Had a lot of onions in the last few days. I mean, lots of onions, dude.
Onions are poisonous so they get directly in your bloodstream.
Probably why I passed out.
Canker sword. Some onion in it. Dude, I just watched the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie on Netflix. It's like they're yeah. Like they bring back that chick that escaped in the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and she's doing this Laurie Strode type shit, and she's all like fucking badass, fucking trying to take him out. It's really gory when they're ever gore. It's like just show like a dude's head getting bashed like bits and all this, like him lifting people up with the things like through him, picking them up. It's like a scene where they're in.
Wow.
They go on a bus and it's like a bunch of high school or college students or something, and they got all his lights going on. And I'm like, where are you? And he starts like ripping them up straight to the back. And I was like, I haven't really watched anything new.
Watched 1984.
We're filming it now. We're filming it now.
1984 and 222.
Big Brother's film. Got the camera on you. 1942, holy. It's like 1984 was already a while ago.
Fuck yeah. 1984, most of us weren't even born. I was. 84, fuck, I was 24 years old.
That's 84. I was minus 3 years old.
You're still in space.
I was still nutrients floating around in hamburgers and deer meat.
Yeah. Still a million, billion pieces.
I was technically here.
Zygote.
I was an egg.
And
I was an
half
egg
sperm.
inside of my mom while she was inside of her mom.
Yeah.
So
You were
technically
in,
it was.
who knows how many nut sacks. Spilt seeds. How many spilt seeds?
How many nut sacks are flying to there? But
That shit still freaks me out. I still don't get like.
impossible to.
You were
So those eggs, they have to be like.
You're half egg and you're half sperm, and you're living in two separate bodies, two separate lives.
They say now like sperm doesn't wiggle; it travels like in a corkscrew.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say the egg actually calls forth the right sperm. They like pick it out somehow, like pheromones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they're choosy.
Yeah, they're learning more and more.
It's like trying to find the least retarded, most compatible.
How are sperm even, like, where do they come from? How is it made?
Right. It's already like, I don't know, it's weird. It's,
It
like,
has half.
it's just like the
half
seminal
the RNA.
fluid is in the balls and shit, and then like.
You know, but how does a sperm come to life? How's it born?
When is it becoming a single cell?
Or
Or whatever it is.
half cell or whatever. Zygote.
Is it sentient? So they fight each other and shit. Their sperm made just to fight other sperm. Sometimes even fight themselves. And if not that, only the woman's immune system will actually kill the sperm. They attack it on sight.
It's weird because I always felt like there was a battle going on in my balls. The battle of the bulge.
It's like
Battle
left
of the
side's
balls.
like the Democrats and the right one's like. That's why they call it blue balls.
I'm glad they haven't came up with nuclear warfare.
They call it blue balls because when you don't bust, like the left just takes over.
Round the moon. I bought chili pepper tickets for August. Chicago.
Yeah.
So I just gotta get down there now.
Just you or?
No, my sister and a couple kids and my brother and sister.
You heard that new song they did, right?
Yeah.
It's all right. Kind of nice.
It's typical.
I mean, it's just nothing new they're doing.
It's just the chili peppers.
Just another Frusciante solo thrown in.
Mm-hmm.
Really ends it on like the false harmonic like thing.
But yeah.
But dude, fucking Keita's is starting to look like a fucking halfway between like a go-to-go dancer and a fucking cop, cancer patient.
Did you happen to see any of that footage of Metallica? They played, I think it was New Year's Eve or someplace, live. It Jim Hansfield looks like a grandpa Hatfield, man.
He's getting up there, man.
It seems like they play everything a little faster live to get through it quicker or something on the album. I don't know
Neil Young will remember.
I don't like it.
Spotify don't need you around anyhow.
Those guys.
On Spotify, they like Rogan.
Oh.
Well, dude, so he's trying to like just, I don't know. I think it was like a year ago. Neil Young put out a new album.
Yeah.
I didn't check it out. Yeah, so.
I like a couple of the songs are pretty cool. It's a good album, really. He's got some good, like little leady stuff. Leads on his guitars. There's some pretty good songs I like. It's worth checking out.
Oh man, I don't know. You heard that new Ringo song was a year or two ago?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I just remember it's like the chorus is like, what's my name? And then like the audience is like, Ringo. And then it goes like, dun 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 dun. It's like, really? This is the type of stuff you're writing today?
God, it sucks.
Fuck.
I watched the Paul McCartney, Rick Rubin sing that song, Hulu. I didn't watch it all, actually, but probably watch parts of it at some point. Kind of interesting. Breaking down the songs. And they've got like they're in like this recording kind of studio, and they've got tapes, and they're isolating like the bass and certain things, and explaining how they made, blah, blah.
This, fucking Buzzo's doing our collab.
Who?
I can't remember, but they call the album like something King something. I can't remember.
That's not the one with Dave Grohl, is it?
No, it's a new one. You did a Dave Grohl collab.
Mm-mm. I thought they were coming out with a new album, but they changed their name, like Satan something.
They got a new movie coming out.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, watch this. Oh my god! It's like they're just trying to do what Tenacious D already did.
That's what I thought when I seen it. It's like cross between Bill and Ted.
It's like, dude, it's gonna be them showing up at some point. I don't know. You even see the new Bill and Ted?
Mm-hmm.
Like they go get Jimi Hendrix and.
It's kind of dumb.
I mean, the other movies are stupid too, but
yeah, for sure.
It's just weird to see him so old now and just trying to get back in the role and seeing Keanu and just do it.
God, my favorite part was when they're all like in prison, all muscled up.
Oh yeah.
They're getting beat.
I like the fact that they're doing daughters, kids type deal things these days. Like even the new Beavis and Butthead revival, they're going to be in like their 40s or 50s and shit, but they have kids, so that'll be interesting.
Weird. Never thought of Beavis and Butthead. I can't wait to see the old lady.
Right. They're probably going to have one. Like they're probably each other's step uncles and shit. Just one woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be funny. It's like fucking Daria or something.
It's their third cousin.
Kids are dumber. Like drooling and hitting their heads. No. Never music's played.
So in case your buzz, only fuck. Pass out for a while. July 4th bottle. Holy piss. Independence.
Jealous. Fucking, Jesse's pissing me out, man. Fucking lying. Some of my shit is
Menopause?
nothing, nothing to do with anything. He's like, just get a job. And I was all drunk. I was like, what the hell was I doing? I called him up. I was like, just drunk, bitch. And I was like, dude, what the hell is this shit? Tell my friends, man. He's like, trying to take a shit now.
Him and her, like,
yeah, they're a little fighter.
He moved and she kicked out, and the kid kicked out.
Really?
Yeah, she's all alone now, as far as I know.
Alright, this is what you gotta work on. You gotta do the Mixolydian scale with the Dorian and on the fourth or fifth phrase of the E. Even that wasn't clean. It takes Mozart like 15 hours. That person said like, man, one string's enough, two strings is too much. Three chords is like jazz.
I made a diddly bow the other day I had a E bass string. So on this door frame, put a nail and it hooked up.
So just
And
like a
put, like,
mono
little
fiddle or
thing,
something.
just like boing. I was playing Black Sabbath on the fucker.
Discovered this new old Nirvana song. New old Nirvana. I fucking mean Brad have been jamming it. I don't know, it doesn't have a name, but I think it's like called Weirdo or whatever. And these people like do a rendition because they only do like live ones or something. And they try to make it sound like a studio. And it's just one chord, it's like wow, 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 the whole song. He's just like screaming over it, but then it kind of comes in more musically. And it's like, dude, there's like they're easy, simple shit is the best.
I know. It's like Lenny Kravitz does that. He takes 3 chords and turns them into pop hits. Never Vineyard. Kurt Kravitz.
I had somebody collapse at a 2 concert like the other day. They had to shut down the whole show for him. Good they do that, man. Fucking keep playing on. To the concert, like the dude comes out and everybody fucking gets trampled. Just keep playing. Fucking.
Everybody went drunk tonight.
I was looking at the catalog for Nirvana too. It was like they were only around for so long. How did they manage to fucking build such a big catalog? It's like they got like I hear there's some up to like 100 and some songs that haven't been released yet or whatever from his mixtapes. So what the hell else is there? Like just the simplest shit. It should be like, and I just repeat that and then.
Don't take much.
Like even that wasn't too complicated. Like cut that in half and then maybe take away a note for a couple seconds.
That's what it is, like jam bands.
Manchu, that's a pretty good jam thing they had. Just got that like effect, but just like killing a good jam with it. Those dudes are getting pretty old looking, man. Holy
Fuck yeah, dude. Everyone's getting old.
Like, look at these old guys covering Fu Manchu, dude. It's awesome. They're really good at it. Like I didn't think they'd listen to music like that. 7-year-old plays Fu Manchu on drums. Yeah, if I had a kid and I was tuning music last thing on their drummer, last thing I give him was like, dude, do not learn that fucking System of a Down song. Like, fuck, that's something good. Get some purd on there. It's not even good, it's just fucking.
I think the guy's voice really.
It's almost like he's making fun of his own like ethnicity or something in a way, isn't it? It's like dude, that's not cool. And then you like scream. That's even better. And he's got the it's like sound like a cultist leader and shit.
Yeah, it's
not bad music, I guess. Otherwise,
yeah, I guess I give him that much, but I don't know what it is, man. Vocals can just be better music without words.
it's like those new bands. The metal sounds pretty good behind them, even though it's kind of cookie cut, just but it's like I go listen to that. Oh God, fuck.
Can't stand that shit. Dude, I've been going back, digging back deep.
There's a lot of thrash out there, man.
Yeah, the good old thrash. 80s pop hits.
Punk. Oh, Brooklyn Mark Lanigan died.
What the hell's that?
He's in the Screaming Trees and Cleveland Stone Age.
The Strokes are opening up for the Chili Peppers. I don't know a lot of their music.
Strokes? They're really poppy, but they're like British pop rock.
Fuck the opening band. I don't need 'em. Just play one of your Chili Peppers songs, you know?
Brad's seen a lot of shows, man. I was like, the name was like, I seen him. He's like, I've seen Slayer 9 times. Like, dude, it's from like the oldest shows, like the newest shit.
That one Melvins, they opened up for themselves. They were the opening act, the middle act, and the ending act. Melvins. That's how they had it on the flyers.
Right, they play like an album, they open up the next one. That'd be kind of a good idea, really, to promote your stuff. But that'd be
I
like
got some micro cassette stuff with them.
You see, I've been watching a lot of old Black Sabbath tapes, like really old ones. Like, dude, the drummer is just sweating and going crazy. The entire fucking performance, just all over the place. It's like crazy, and then the whole time Ozzy's just like sitting there like this, hardly doing anything, just still killing it, looking all young and shit, like not even like himself.
Right.
You see, like. Geezer Butler, and he's got like the perfectly cut out fucking poodle dog hair. Oh my god.
With Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band.
Been nice to hear one more Beatles album with the original band. One more Nirvana album. 15 more Soundgarden albums, plus
Jimi Hendrix.
Another Jimi Hendrix, another Janis. It's like maybe we'll discover an alternative universe one day where like all these guys did that. And we'll just take the music and then leave. Maybe that's why aliens come here, because they're the ball light shit. Like they just come here to get the music and what they don't have from their timeline. Remember that video I did, that Mountain Gear video? Like a fucking those lights came in the back while it was raining. Like he ran over, freaked out. I was like, no, you gotta see this. I saw that same thing. I don't know if it was that night or a couple nights, but there's nobody out there with lights. Why is it moving like that? Because you know there's hills that go way back, and like who the hell is going to be out there in the rain?
Made no sense.
It's like, dude, not even like drone copters would be doing that shit. I don't know, man. Watching some video about aliens and stuff, like all these 70s recordings. Remember that somebody, this broadcasting came over and they're talking about like, blah, 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 this, like you people need to learn to love and remember that the truth is inside you and this will help you follow evolution. And then it's like talking about we appear to you in balls of lights and you've known about us for a long time. It's like, but we must leave the plane of existence, and we wish you well, and we really have high hopes for humanity. But it was in English, and it was that type of voice too. It's
They
like,
speak English.
I know, right? That's the part there. It's like, what?
Why aren't they speaking like Icelandic?
Right. Right.
You're like, I wonder if people like in other countries, like Japan, like could experience like UFOs or Australians. You never hear about Australians bitching about UFOs. People in Africa.
Fuck that too. Is he trying to not get eaten by spiders and everything? So the ball lights or what? What's on you, mate?
Spider on your shoulder.
Kangaroo gave me a thumbs up. I'm gonna go kick his ass.
Another Beach Boys album. I don't know why I've been listening.
Oh yeah, another.
Stuff. Probably because I'm getting older now and going back.
That sounds.
Getting ready for my death.
I don't wanna be buried.
That's part of living.
Cemetery.
It's like you start kicking and crying. It's like you're boring because you know
It's like-
death's coming.
It's like Kurt Vonnegut said. He could. He doesn't know why we can't.
Donald wanna.
Why we can't remember the future things we do, but it's like almost remembering the way back before their nuts in the egg.
Oh, Nirvana.
Kurt Vonnegut.
On a yogurt.
I watched his autobiography movie. That's on Hulu. It made me cry towards the end. Lots.
Everything's
I
like.
just kept busting out in tears.
Everything
choking
kind of
up.
is like
Trying to hide it so no one can see me cry.
opposite of what we think it is.
I look over and they're crying too. You start crying harder.
You know, they say, man, like when people got diabetes, like it's not really what we think it is. It's not too much sugar will give you low insulin. It's like too much insulin will give you low sugar, and that causes your body.
Cycle.
It's like all reverse information.
Yeah.
It's like heart attacks aren't caused by like plaque and everything, and they're actually caused by blah blah blah. It's like. I was like reading about Nikola Tesla, and I don't know why everybody's like all getting on him. It's like, oh, I'm finding so many of these things. Like, he was kind of pioneering shit, but you know, this guy never got married, never got rich. I didn't believe that he was getting all of his ideas from like space aliens, and he was the first to say, oh, I'm contacting them. But I suppose he was a genius. I mean, he came up with so many ideas.
Did that like Morgan guy get a bunch of money all the time? He's always giving him money. Like, there's a good show with that one dude, not Matt Damon, but plays Nikola Tesla. That's like on Hulu or something. It's called Tesla. But
I don't have any of the streaming services right now. I guess to bring it back Futurama, but everybody's like shitting their biscuits. Like, this fucking dude does Bender. Won't come back because they're not paying him enough.
what does he want? How much does he want?
I don't know, right?
It's
I
gotta
was
be
like,
enough.
how much is it? We're like, dude, you got like a lucrative business. Like, you do other voice acting work, and like,
If it ain't at least $20 an hour, it ain't
and
worth it.
his idea was like we're gonna pull this down to it's a show business, and you know, it's all about money and everything. So it's like, well, you know, it's like nothing to replace you. Like, people can't do fucking drunk voice. And granted, he does have a really distinctive voice, but he doesn't have as many characters like Mel Blanc ever had.
I wonder what Will Ferrell's new movie will be.
I think he should switch over doing serious movies.
Like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, did you see it last series for me? I didn't see it, but it's
Uh,
always got like a picture of his
Dark
face on the
Crimes.
cover. Yeah, and it's like,
yeah, a lot of nudity and fucking in that
is it
one.
good?
It's like banging on some chick just hard.
Like, you see his balls, like in fucking Willem Dafoe's.
See him orgasm. He's like,
Did you see the new
like that
Spider-Man?
one dude in. That one fuck scene on.
Antichrist.
No, but that's the chick. She's the
Same
same
chick?
chick in there.
Same
Dark
chick?
Crimes.
Really?
Yeah, she's in there.
Dude, I remember nothing about that movie but the balls. Like,
Right.
so ripped that day.
And then she's like stroking and he starts like coming blood.
Right.
William
Dude,
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe's the best. You should see the new Spider-Man just to see him in it. He kind of kills it.
Which one's that called? No Way Home?
No, yeah. It's not bad, actually.
I want to see it.
It's kind of, I mean, I don't want to put you anything.
I still got to
but-
see the new Wes Anderson.
Oh, the French Dispatch. I like that one.
I
It's
wanna
really
find
cool,
it.
dude. It's got fucking Benicio del Toro, and he plays like this alcoholic guy who kills people, or he killed people, but he's an artist. And when he starts out, I can't remember this actress' name. She's naked and all times, like painting her and shit. And she turns out to be one of the prison guard guys. And like he wants to have a relationship with her, but she only wants to be his muse.
But she's
Pretty
a
good.
guy.
Oh, and it's based on a French publication, so there's like 3 different stories in the movie, but I like the prison one the best. A lot of actors back in there. You got Edward Norton back in movies again.
Cool.
Do I want to learn gonna play that piano music that plays during Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and trolley comes like da 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 da. Hey, it's trolley. Let's go behind a make believe. Ghostbusters?
No.
Yeah, it sucks. Like the last 10 minutes kick ass. It's like a brand new Ghostbusters movie, the original cast. Even Spangler shows up. Oh. Hello.
Can I come in, please?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Playing piano?
Are you enrolled in music courses?
No.
So these probably, for one thing, we need to keep windows open.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's right. And
We were,
the rooms are for students enrolled in music
Oh.
classes.
Oh, we're
Sorry.
doing a project. Sorry about that. We're actually recording right now, but
Sorry, well,
Yeah.
we have to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
all right.
I know you're trying to do it. It looks like a project or something, but that's, yeah.
No, we didn't know.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry.
No worries.